you know, all the credit really goes to our staff. I mean, and the players that we recruited. There's some really good players that played in this program, and players win. They're the ones that win the games. And, me, Brad, and Craig have been together since day one. And Hughes has been our academic advisor since day one. I've known Buddy Monroe, our baseball ops, since '05 when I recruited him at Clemson. We've only been through a couple strength coaches, only a couple, trainers, and so we've had a lot of continuity. But once again, all the credit goes to the players. They're the ones that play the games and put in all the hard work, and 401 will be a little sweeter, I'll tell you that.
Alex said you were working with him a little bit on his mechanics, just fine-tuning something.
Yeah, he was more squared up to home plate and working more, north to south, and narrowed up the stance a little bit in the stretch, just so he can get a little more leverage to home. I think he was 2 turns sideways in his delivery, and he was spinning off his pitches, laying on his heel, and working more east to west. So made just a couple minor adjustments, but once again, he's the one who has to go out there and pitch, so he deserves all the credit.
Was it hard to take him out with 1 out left?
Yeah, but you get to a point. He's strong. He took off the fall, obviously didn't throw it all in the fall, and started his throwing program about a month earlier than everybody else. So he's a little bit further along, endurance-wise, and just he got to a point. He deserved the opportunity to finish the game. It's just that simple.
Was that hard for you though? Because I know you going to the ninth when you had 100 pitches.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I think he was just under 100. I think going into the ninth, and make a decision. And he's strong. He's fine.
You were telling us all week that you expect him to be much better this time around. Were you expecting what he saw?
He just pitched great. I did expect him to be better. His bullpen was really good, and he was focused. And I could tell, as the game got closer, the weekend got closer here, he was focused. He was prepared. He spent a lot of time watching video, and he was prepared, and he worked awfully hard this week.
It was very similar to Logan's start from last year when he was around. Was it any similarities you think out there?
Very similar. It's kind of set the tone for the weekend. And Friday night guys are different, and Alex is one of those guys.
Was it any hesitation bringing Rubio in after Jackson?
No, that was it. I gave him an opportunity to finish it, and he pitched his tail off, and that was it.
No, but as far as specifically bringing Frank in after giving him two hits up in Jacksonville.
No. I think what we're going to try to do is keep running those guys out there. It is what it is. It's a game of baseball, and oftentimes, Pat, when you got a guy that struggles, I cannot wait to run him right back out there. I just want to have confidence, and if we would have played on Wednesday night against JU, there was a good chance I was going to bring Andrew right back in. It may have been short, but I was going to bring him right back in, and it's just one of the things I love to do when a guy does struggle, is just bring him right back in and throw him right back in the fire.
There's no point sitting on it. There's no point sitting on a bad outing.
No, it's baseball. He gave up 2 ground ball singles in the ninth. It's not like he pitched poorly. It's just baseball. And you go into the season with a plan, and Frank was one of our most reliable guys in the bullpen, and I'm going to use him.
What do you think Alex's best moment maybe was tonight? Was there any? He wasn't really in trouble other than the last inning.
I thought the PFP play, to be honest with you, was big. The ball back to him and hit off his heel, and a nice throw, and that probably changed a lot, to be honest with you. He just made pitches. He didn't try to strike out everybody tonight. That's the other thing. Even though it was a 1-0 game, it felt like he did not have to make that many pressure-packed pitches because he was only in the stretch a few times. He only gave up 2 hits, so he was awfully special tonight.
So, what about the bats tonight? What did you see out of your guys' approaches?
I think we chased out of the zone, some fastballs up. Thought we chased some changeups down. It just takes a while to get into a rhythm. It just does. It's different than the games. That's what I told him at the end of the game. Tomorrow's a new day, and I believe tomorrow we're going to get the bats going. Got to stay optimistic and positive, and we're going to hit. It's just, guy pitched pretty good tonight. Yeah, credit to the pitcher too.
What does he do that makes him so tough? He's kind of both sides of the plate and mixes it in.
You mean? Yeah, I think he pitched up in his zone very well. I think he threw the fastball for 2 strikes a lot. I thought we chased some changeups down the dirt. And we had some other opportunities too. We had runners at third with nobody out and 1 out, and we didn't score them. So, once we get going here and we execute a little better, it's a 3-0 ball game. And anytime you get a chance to score a run on an out, you got to take advantage of it. At least majority of the time.
Yeah, even in the wins, it's hard to see 10 up on base.
No, I mean we're only 5 games in. I mean we got 56 of these, you know. So
Maybe 55.
no, we rescheduled it. I think it's May 3rd. But you know, it's just early. It's just early. You know, you don't want people to start pressing. It's 5 games in. You know, that's why in the big leagues they have I don't know how many spring training games they have. It just gets their timing back. It's different. We practice. There's very few people on stands. Now tonight, it was a packed crowd. The crowd was awesome. It was awesome. But you got to learn to slow the game down and control your heart rate and those types of things. So our guys will be fine. They'll be fine.